Hey guys, it's me Sylvia back with another video, and today I am bringing you guys a whole bunch of tutorials in one. It's kind of like a get ready with me. I want to show you guys my favorite fall makeup, my go-to. It is this beautiful smoky eye. Well, I shouldn't say, well, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's beautiful. I really like it. It's this really simple brown smoky eye. I've been doing it a lot recently, so you guys have seen it on my Snapchat. I actually wore it in my last video, and I saw a bunch of comments that asked me to do a tutorial on the makeup I was wearing in that video, and I was like, it is like my favorite fall go-to makeup look, so why not throw it in the video for you guys? I'm also gonna be showing you guys how I like to wear my hair in the fall time and a really cute outfit. Obviously, it includes plaid and a hat, because honestly, when is that not a trend in the fall time? Plaid and hats, always on trend for fall. I have to say my favorite season is definitely summer, so I'm a little sad it's gone, but fall, there's so many new things, the weather changes. Fall clothing is just so cozy and beautiful, and the scarves and the hats and all of it, so I really do like some aspects of fall. I just don't like the fact that it's getting colder and that winter is around the corner. And before we start the video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. I want to get to 15,000 likes on this video. We obviously can do it because we're so close to 500,000 subscribers. Okay, that's all. Let's start the video. I'll talk to you guys after. Slide that way. That's where we're gonna, video's starting now. So for primer, recently I've been using Smashbox's Photo Finish Primer. I like it because it increases the longevity of my foundation, but also reduces the appearance of fine lines and pores. So I just apply it with my hands first before I put my foundation on. And for foundation today, I'm using Estee Lauder's Double Wear in 2N1 Desert Beige, and I'm just going to apply that with my beauty blender as always. I've been using this foundation recently because I like the full coverage it gives without looking too cakey, which is, you know, it's a plus. And to prime my lids, you guys know I always use MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot, so I'm going in with that, but this time I'm using a 227 brush from MAC to apply it. I really love this brush for creams. It just buffs them in so well without leaving any streaks. And for brows, lately I've been going in with MAC's Omega eyeshadow using Luxie's 221 Flat Definer brush. This eyeshadow is just a little bit lighter than my, actually a lot lighter than my natural hairs, but it's still really ashy, so I find it works. Because of my blonde hair, I've had to change the color that I use in my brows. A lot of you comment on how dark my eyebrows are, but I'm not dyeing my eyebrows blonde. I'll look like an alien if I do that, and if I go any lighter, then it's just not going to do its job of filling in my brows. It's going to be way too far off my natural hair color. Now use a light color. I'm using Brule from MAC. It's like a skin tone kind of color. I'm using that to set my primer, but it's also going to act as a buffer shadow for our darker colors to blend into. Now, speaking of darker colors, I'm taking a nice warm brown called Saddle from MAC. You can use any warm brown that you have and you'll get the same look. And I'm applying that with a 217 MAC blending brush right along my crease. Make sure you're using a light hand and apply the shadow slowly so that you can build it without it being too harsh at first. And then you'll see with whatever I have left over on my brush, I'm flicking it outwards on my outer crease, and this is going to elongate the eye a little bit and give us that smoky effect, kind of around our eyes and not just in the eye socket. And a pro tip is that if you have trouble with blending, just use a clean blending brush to go over top afterwards and make sure that there's no harsh lines. Now, using the same shadow, just switch out your brush and use a paddle brush. I clearly already have it on my eyes because I forgot to hit the record button, my bad, but I'm just still showing you. Use a small flat brush to pat it on all over your lid and connect the lid to the crease color. I like to use a patting motion because with matte eyeshadows, sometimes they can get patchy and they have a lot of fallout. This will prevent that from happening. So we're gonna hit pause with the eyes and start with our concealer and our face now. I'm using MAC's Prolongwear Concealer in NC20 like I usually do, and I'm just gonna blend that out with a damp beauty blender. But you see how I press up the edge of the beauty blender along the eyeshadow? That's gonna make sure you get a nice soft line. This will just make your eyeshadow look a little bit more clean and not like a giant cloud drooping off the side of your eyes. Now I'm using RCMA powder. It's a translucent powder. Oh, I gotta sneeze first. I didn't sneeze. It went away. I hate when that happens. So I'm using a translucent powder to set underneath my eyes. This just means that's gonna make sure you're not gonna get any creasing, but I'm leaving the powder there. And while the powder is setting in my under eye, I am gonna set the rest of my face. So right now I'm using MAC's Medium Mineralize Skinfinish to set my foundation. And this is just a 150 brush from MAC. That's super huge and fluffy, so it'll give me a light sweep of the powder instead of making it really heavy since I'm already using a full coverage foundation. Now go back and sweep off that translucent powder. I'm using Sephora's Pro Contour 79 brush to do that. And to contour today, I'm using Anastasia's Contour Powder Kit, and I'm gonna use my new IT Cosmetics brush. I really like this for contouring because it's flat. Make sure when you're applying your contour that you're always sweeping upwards and using a light hand and building the product very slowly because it can look very muddy very quickly. Then I just press the brush down on the edges of my nose to make my nose look more narrow, and then around my forehead to give my face some more dimension. And for blush today, I'm using Gingerly from MAC. It's a really nice peach peachy, warm color that's beautiful for fall. And I'm using a 168 angled blush brush from MAC to apply it. Last but not least is highlight. I'm using Soft and Gentle from MAC with my 184 fan brush from MAC, and I'm going to apply that on my cheekbones and also on my Cupid's bow and a little bit on the bridge of my nose. I'm finishing up the face with some Fix Plus from MAC, and this is just going to settle the powder to make it look a little bit more skin-like on our skin. Now that we're done with our face, we can finish with the eyes. Go back in with your brown color. This is Saddle that I was using earlier, and I'm using the same paddle brush and just running that along my lower lash line and connecting it to the shadow that we used on our outer corner earlier. Now take a brown shadow that's a shade or two darker than what we just used and use a little bit of a fluffier flat brush and place that on your outer corner. Be careful not to add too much, and go back in with a blending brush to make sure that there's no harsh lines and that it's blending into your lighter brown really nicely. Now take that same dark eyeshadow and apply it really closely to your lower lash line. This is going to give your eyes a little bit more dimension and make your lower lash line look a little smokier. And with this look, I like to use a nude colored eye pencil along my waterline. I find it makes my eyes look a little bit bigger, since using dark shadows all over the eyes can sometimes make them look small. Then load some mascara on. I'm using They're Real by Benefit. I really like this mascara. I've been using it recently. Then I'm going to apply MAC No. 4 lashes. This is completely optional. I'm doing it off cam. And I'm going to finish up with a lip. I'm using MAC Stripdown liner with Fleshpot to create a nude ombre lip. But I think that this neutral smoky eye look can really go with any lip color, which makes it so great and versatile. So you can do a red lip, a dark lip, whatever you really want. I just felt like doing a nude lip today. And I'm just going to use my finger to blend a light colored lipstick into the liner. So that concludes my favorite fall makeup look. It's a beautiful brown smoky eye that looks good on every eye shape. Now, what do we do with this hair? So I like to part my hair in the center, especially when I'm wearing fall hats. And then I separate it into two sections. I take the top layer and then separate the bottom layer onto either side of my shoulders. And then I start to curl with my big ass wand. I like to use a really thick wand to give me really big, wavy, careless kind of looking curls. It's just how I like to wear my hair in the fall, and I think it looks especially nice with a hat. So as you can see here, I usually get carried away like singing karaoke while I'm doing my hair, using the wand as a mic. Then I realize it's way too hot and I shouldn't put it that close to my face, and I carry on. So I take it oh shit, I burned myself. That always happens to me. Literally always happens to me because I never use the gloves that it comes with. But after I'm done the bottom layer of my hair, I always hairspray it and then tie it into a twist and do the top layer of my hair. And I brush it out, take it section by section, piece by piece, and just twist the hair around the wand for a couple seconds and then let go. And that's really all there is to it. I spray the top layer and then I take out the clip and tousle my hair around a little bit, and then we're good. But what about these clothes? Oh my god, time to switch in 1, 2, 3. There we go, that's a lot better. And now it's time to show you guys the fall outfit I came up with.
We fell out of love like shooting stars, came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this ride. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you.
So that's the end of the video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're excited for fall and that good things are happening to you. It's a new season, and you know what that means? What does it mean? New beginnings. Try new things, try a new makeup look, experiment with your outfits. You know what? Why not? Definitely expect more fall videos on my channel in the future because I love this season. So I'm thinking about bringing you guys a fall lookbook, fall makeup, fall morning routine, you know? Just all things fall related. I want to share my love for the season with you guys. So expect those very soon. And hit the thumbs up button if you guys did enjoy this video. Let's get to 15,000 thumbs up. And if you're not part of the S Club already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I don't know why you haven't hit it yet. So that way you guys can see when I post a new video. There's going to be a new one in a few days. So subscribe and you'll see it. Follow my socials if you want to keep up with me this season when I'm not on YouTube. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my Instagram name has changed. My username is now Sylvia Gani. Yes! Instead of just Sylvia XO, so all my social handles are the exact same name. It's just my full name, Sylvia Gani. So go ahead and follow me on that if you guys haven't already. And if you want to search me up or tag me and stuff, just remember that I changed my Instagram username. So it's Sylvia Gani now, not Sylvia XO with the 2 I's like before. Oh, and oh my god, I almost forgot to tell you guys that my website is now just sylviagani.com. So it's www.sylviagani.com. It used to be sylvstyle.ca, but now it is just my full name, sylviagani.com. I post a bunch of stuff on there. A lot of the times it's just an extension of my YouTube videos, so you guys can see more information there. But sometimes I do post things that I don't post on my Instagram or YouTube, and it's just kind of exclusive to my website. So if you guys want to see that, then go ahead and check it out. The link will be in the description down below. And that is everything. I hope I didn't talk too much, but I just wanted to update you guys on some things. So that's all for now. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah, kisses as always. Bye.